An absolutely interesting start to the week is what we've seen with Nifty gyrating by almost 200 points in intraday trade. If you see the day's low, that was at around 18,940, and we did touch a high of 19,158 in trade. So that's the kind of trade we saw in today's session, and clearly we ended near the day's highest levels. In terms of Bank Nifty as well, it was interesting to see because there was support coming in and we ended above those 43,000 levels again near the day's highs. Overall, this is the second consecutive session of gains. And we've seen RIL as well as HDFC that have contributed the most to today's session. Bank Nifty also clearly outperformed the benchmark indices in trade today, except auto as well as FMCG and all the other sectoral indices that were trading in the green. And you have the broader markets which ended absolutely flat. So major of the action in today's session was in terms of the large caps. Talking about the top gainers, BPCL was up a trade on the back of earnings. Apart from that, Reliance Industries, as we mentioned, as well as the SBI Life, all these three counters up on the back of earnings. Ultratech Cement on the expansion of capacity was up in trade, and you had ONGC that saw some smart moves. On the losing end, UPL reacted on the back of numbers. Apart from that, Tata Motors, Maruti, and Bajaj Auto were under pressure, as well as the Axis Bank, which ended in the negative. Let's quickly talk about the newsmakers. Petronet LNG was an interesting one. Profits up 10%, but on the back of the costly diversification, the stock slumped under pressure. Adani Green, the profits jumped and the shares rose as well. M&M Financial was down in trade, one of the top losers in the broader markets on the back of earnings. AU Small Finance Bank on the back of the merger as well as earnings was under pressure. Premier Explosives, strong numbers seen on Friday, that one. LT Foods, Supreme Industries, a few of the other names on the back of earnings. KPIT Tech was interesting because it is one of the first companies that has actually gone ahead and increased their guidance. And that was interesting to see on the back of its smart moves coming in there. SBI Cards and Vodafone were other moves that did see some smart moves. So clearly, there was that pickup that happened after the first hour of trade. Now, whether this is sustainable or not during the week is going to be interesting because the US Fed is something which is being eyed, as well as comments from Bank of Japan meeting is absolutely crucial. So two global events that we will be eyeing, as well as the auto sales numbers.